Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back into my channel. My name is Nakia and this is week 13 in my LPN program. So tomorrow I will be entering week 14. So we will have only 2 more weeks of full lecture and then it'll just be studying for the final exam. So as you know, every Sunday I have a little cheat sheet of everything that I want to cover so that I won't skip anything. So basically I just divide Sunday videos by lecture, lab, and clinical, and then some things that I'll just throw in at the end. But last week in lecture, I passed exam 4. Woo! So I'm so thankful for that. I think everybody in our class passed with at least an 80 and above. So, you know, in my community college, 80 is passing. Anything below 80 isn't passing. And when one of us don't pass with at least an 80, we have to schedule a meeting with our instructor, and she goes over our test and she'll break down, you know, the right answer, and then of course she'll break down the wrong answers as well. So I think everybody passed this test according to her email. So these last couple of modules have been very lengthy. And when I say modules, I mean chapters. This is basically the same thing. So the last few exams that we've done, it had at least 6 or 7 chapters on the exam. And this past one that we did on Wednesday was 7 modules. So I did some little skimming on our calendar. The last 2 exams that we have to do, exam 5 will have 5 modules on it. And exam 6 will only have 3. So it won't be, you know, as stressful, but it's getting, you know, less and less. So I'm thankful for that. So, another thing in lecture, this was my first time ever listening to her recorded lecture. And this was on the chapter on nutrition. You know, nutrition is kind of lengthy. So during the lecture, her audio went out. So this was almost around the time where I scoot out of the lecture to head to work. So when I came home, she had already went on ahead and recorded the lecture on nutrition. And so I came home and I listened to the rest of her lecture, which was very helpful because as she's doing her lectures, I will always have the PowerPoints printed out, and I always print my PowerPoints out with the lines on the side so that I can make her her notes that she point out during the lecture. And I always write her notes in red ink so that alerts me, and it'll allow me to insert her points onto my actual study guide. And that's basically how I study. And if you haven't checked out my studying video, I will try to link that in the description box just in case I'm getting new subscribers, which I have. I'm up to 120 now. So I will link how I study for each exam in the description box. For lab, we have completed all necessary checkoffs for this first semester. And if I can name them, we started out with the vital signs, which we just went over how to do a manual blood pressure. Then we went to head-to-toe assessment. We've done catheterizations. We've done sterile wound dressing. I don't think I'm missing any more. But that's just 4. I feel like I'm missing another one. But anyway, all of the checkoffs have to be checked off in lab first, and then we can be checked off in our clinical facility. So basically in lab, by everything being completed off, I think this is a time to just ask questions if you have any concerns, or if you need further clarification on something. This is the perfect time to ask questions and get them answered. So in clinical, as I mentioned before in lab, you know, everything in lab, you know, it carries on into your clinical place. And my clinical instructor has checked me off on everything that we've done in class and some other things that she may have witnessed me do with my resident, such as intake and output of his Foley catheter bag, making up, well, giving him his baths in the bed, and because he's, you know, he's paralyzed, so he can't really move from his waist down, and changing his linen, so that'll be an occupied bed. So I've got checked off on that. And there was a few other skills that I've gotten checked off on in clinical that wasn't actually done in lab. But being that I'm also a certified nursing assistant and a certified medical assistant, some of those skills, you know, she's witnessed me do, so she checked me off on that. So clinical, I have 2 more Fridays, and that's the one that's like an hour away. So this coming Friday, then of course, you know, next Friday is the holiday week. And then that following Friday, which is December the 3rd, are the last 2 times that I will be with my clinical group for this semester. And then I have missed a day, so I have to make up that day. But thankfully, that day won't have to be made up at the facility that I'm in now. It'll be at a facility that's closer by, so that's a plus. And I think it would either be on a Thursday or a Saturday morning. And I chose the Saturday morning because, as you know, I do work a full day on Thursdays. So that is basically all that I have acquired for this week. But I know I promised you guys last week that I was going to upload a video on how I balance everything with work and school. And I promise you I will get that uploaded tomorrow as soon as I get off work. So I don't know if I'll be able to upload it right after I finish it, because I do want to edit it. I do want to, you know, give quality videos. I don't want to just record something and then boom, just throw it on you guys, because I will be mad with all the things that's going on. So I will be filming that video tomorrow as soon as I get off. And then if I edit it in time, which I'm pretty sure I will, I'll go ahead and upload it as soon as I finish editing. And guys, if you have any other suggestions on future content, please jot them down in the description box below, because I want to know what all my viewers want to see, you know, or want to know more about while I'm being in my 40s in nursing school and how I'm juggling everything. So that's basically will be discussed in the video for tomorrow. But if you have anything else that you want to find out more about, please just jot them down in the description box below. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be blessed and be safe.